but my heart had been waiting all along. Now,
Narnia has changed, and so have you. But if you wish to find your way...
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
The Chronicles of Narnia franchise is making its highly anticipated return in 2025, reawakening the magical world created by C.S. Lewis and bringing to life once more the beloved characters and epic landscapes that generations of readers and viewers have cherished. This new adaptation, positioned as a cinematic reimagining rather than a simple continuation, represents a bold and ambitious effort to reintroduce audiences to Narnia with fresh creative vision, while still honoring the timeless essence of the original stories. In this new chapter, viewers will be transported back through the wardrobe into a world where animals talk. Mythical creatures roam freely, and the eternal struggle between good and evil shapes every path. With advancements in visual effects, storytelling methods, and a deeper understanding of the narrative's philosophical themes, the 2025 Chronicles of Narnia film is set to explore both the intimate, emotional journeys of its central characters and the grand, sweeping battles that define Narnia's fate. At the heart of the new film lies the story of the Silver Chair, a novel that many fans consider one of the most emotionally resonant and character-driven entries in the series. The decision to adapt this book first signals the filmmaker's intent to offer something unexpected while diving into a narrative that focuses heavily on friendship, loyalty, and personal growth. Eustace Scrubb, a character who began his redemption arc in The Voyage of the Dawn Treader, returns alongside Jill Pole, whose introduction marks a fresh dynamic for the franchise. Their journey, filled with both physical challenges and psychological trials, takes them deep into Narnia's most mysterious regions. Far from the regal settings of Care, Paravel, and the familiar faces of previous films, their task to find Prince Rilian, the missing heir to Narnia's throne, who has been held captive under enchantment by the sinister Lady of the Green Kirtle. This narrative, blending mystery, adventure, and psychological tension, sets the tone for a film that prioritizes character complexity over spectacle. Although the visual grandeur of Narnia remains an essential element, the filmmakers are expected to delve deeply into the themes of deception, memory, and the struggle to distinguish truth from illusion. Elements that make The Silver Chair one of the most mature stories in the Narnia saga. As Eustace and Jill face physical threats from giants and underground serpents, they are also forced to confront their own fears and doubts. Their mission complicated by self-doubt and external manipulations. The adventure tests not only their strength, but their moral compass, and their evolving friendship serves as the emotional core of the film, with audiences likely to witness moments of conflict, reconciliation, and mutual growth as the two children become heroes in their own right. Aslan's presence, while perhaps less central than in earlier adaptations, looms large in the film's emotional landscape. His guidance to Jill and Eustace at the story's outset anchors their journey in a sense of spiritual purpose, reminding audiences that Aslan's influence transcends physical appearances. Embodying the deeper moral and ethical framework of Narnia itself, the scenes where Aslan imparts his four signs to Jill are expected to carry profound symbolic weight, not just setting the quest in motion, but also introducing questions about fate, free will, and the nature of belief. Each sign serves as both a literal clue and a metaphorical lesson, reinforcing C.S. Lewis's blend of allegory and adventure that defines the series visually. The film is poised to transport audiences to darker and more mysterious regions of Narnia. The overland journey through vast, desolate landscapes and treacherous terrains will offer cinematic sequences of epic beauty. But it is the underland, the subterranean world where Prince Rilian is imprisoned, that promises to showcase the filmmakers' creative ambition. Audiences can expect labyrinthine tunnels, glowing caverns, and vast underground cities. Environments unlike anything previously seen in the franchise. The Lady of the Green Kirtle's domain, shrouded in both literal and figurative darkness, is anticipated to be crafted as a chilling yet seductive place, reflecting the character's ability to manipulate and control through both enchantment and fear. The Lady of the Green Kirtle herself is set to become one of the franchise's most iconic villains, a character who combines beauty with menace. Her dual nature as both sorceress and serpent queen positions her as a physical and psychological threat to the protagonists. Her methods of control, mental manipulation, enchantments, and distortion of reality, introduce a new form of villainy to the series, moving beyond brute force to explore themes of autonomy and self-determination. Her interactions with Prince Rilian, who remains ensnared in her enchantments, are expected to add layers of tragic complexity to the narrative, as viewers will see a prince who battles not external enemies, but the illusions and lies woven around his mind. Casting choices for the Chronicles of Narnia 2025 are being carefully curated to balance fresh talent with experienced performers capable of bringing gravitas to their roles. Young actors portraying Eustace and Jill will carry the emotional weight of the story. Their performance is critical to engaging audiences with characters who are relatable yet heroic. Meanwhile, the roles of Aslan and the Lady of the Green Kirtle demand voices and presence that resonate with authority and mystique. Whether through CGI performance capture or traditional acting, these roles will define the tone and emotional resonance of key scenes. From a production standpoint, the film aims to blend practical effects and CGI to create immersive, tangible environments. Filmmakers have emphasized the importance of grounding Narnia's fantastical elements in physical reality where possible, using on-location shooting, elaborate set constructions, and innovative visual effects techniques to ensure that viewers feel part of this otherworldly journey. The battles, though perhaps less numerous than in prior installments, will be more intimate and personal, focusing on skirmishes where strategy and emotional stakes outweigh sheer scale. The musical score, a vital component of any Narnia adaptation, is expected to blend orchestral grandeur with more introspective, ethereal elements, reflecting both the sweeping landscapes of Narnia and the inner struggles of its characters. Themes introduced in previous films may return in subtle motifs, connecting the new adaptation to its predecessors while establishing new musical identities for characters like Jill, Eustace, and the Lady of the Green Kirtle. Music will serve, not just as background, but as a storytelling device, enhancing moments of triumph, fear, and revelation. Beyond the story of the Silver Chair, the 2025 film represents a potential new beginning for the franchise. Filmmakers are reportedly viewing this installment as a stepping stone to a broader cinematic universe of Narnia adaptations, with future films planned to explore other books in the series, including The Magician's Nephew and The Horse and His Boy. Each film is envisioned as both a standalone adventure and part of a larger narrative tapestry, allowing audiences to explore different eras, themes, and characters within Lewis's richly imagined world. The release of the Chronicles of Narnia in 2025 is not just a return to familiar fantasy storytelling, but a redefinition of what the franchise can offer to contemporary audiences. Themes of resilience, moral courage, spiritual faith are as relevant today as they were when Lewis penned his stories. And this adaptation seeks to present those themes with nuance and emotional depth. The film's darker tone, mature character arcs, and focus on psychological challenges suggest that this will be a Narnia story not only for children but for longtime fans who have grown with the series and are now ready to experience its complexities. From an adult perspective, overall, The Chronicles of Narnia 2025 promises a film that balances wonder with introspection, action with philosophy, and spectacle with heart. As audiences step once again through the wardrobe, they will find a world at once familiar and transformed, a place where legends are not merely retold, but reborn for a new generation.